let's watch this Paper Mario deep dive, a closer look at Paper Mario that is 5 minutes and 43 seconds long. Let's make it happen. Alright, are you guys ready? Bum, 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 bum. Let's turn off the PS4 before we do that. PS4 sound. Okay. Let's go.
Princess Peach's castle has been seized by origami. The sudden appearance of King Ollie, the Origami King, has thrown the world into disarray. And so, in the paper-crafted universe of the Paper Mario series, a new quest to reclaim Peach's castle begins. Paper Mario, the Origami King. Mario sets out on his latest journey around the world, searching for the ends of 5 massive streamers that have unfurled from Peach's castle. A forest,
we're looking for streamers?
An autumn mountain, a ninja-filled mansion,
Dog, we're gonna look for ninja? We're gonna save him?
system, a desert oasis.
Shroud's gonna join our party.
Trials await Mario in an array of captivating landscapes. Wielding mighty paper techniques, you'll help Mario unfold new paths, explore vast regions,
oh my
unlock
god,
the secrets of an ancient ruin, brave the raging rapids,
Gribo's Chew.
take center stage, go island
oh, the Wild West,
appear on a quiz show, and even duke it out in an aerial battle.
Banjo-Kazooie
And
flashbacks.
what's an adventure without companions to share it with?
This is where they really can't fuck up. They have to nail the companions. Alright.
Meet Olivia,
Give it to me,
Mario's
Nintendo.
steadfast
Convince me.
travel companion. However, she's also King Ollie's sister. Determined to foil her brother's plans, this bright young lady helps Mario out of all sorts of jams. During Mario's journey, he'll cross paths with a variety of characters. A Bob-omb who's lost his memory. A Toad professor of ancient history. And the Magic
That
Koopa with a
hat
penchant
going
for
around that huge head.
Kamek. Some of them will even aid in battling Mario's enemies. Make contact with an enemy.
I thought that said an
and the
RNG-based
battle
battles.
begins. This grid of rings is the stage on which battles will unfold. A fresh take on Paper Mario battles. You'll first want to arrange enemies in advantageous positions to turn the tide of battle in your favor.
Line them up.
These enemies
So
may
you get
look
bonuses
like
for
they're
stacking
scattered
them.
at random,
That's cool.
but spin like this, and slide like that, and voila! They're all lined up.
Who's this narrator?
Choose the right weapon for the job. Then
And slide like this and
stomp on foes. Or hammer
the
them
pointing
home.
in the air in the face is pretty good.
The key to victory lies in whether you can get the enemies in line before time runs out. Use items like the fire flower, the tail,
How tight is the
and
time?
the power block to take down your foes. Classic Mario style. And while regular battles offer a great challenge, boss battles really up the ante.
The boss
menacing
battles
members of the Legion of Stationery guard the ends of the streamers
colored
in each region,
pencils.
presenting
What?
a sharp set of 12 colored pencils, followed by the big, bouncy body of Rubber Band, and the stout, shifty, and sticky
Okay.
tape to cap things off.
I'm more in than
These
I've ever
frightening
been.
foes each attack with their particular penchant for pulverizing paper.
Gotta fight tape.
Unlike regular battles, in boss battles, you'll spin and slide the ring grid and build a path for Mario to reach his destination. Guide
Oh, that's
Mario
interesting.
along a route that will let him deliver a blistering attack. Locate your adversary's weak point and tear them to shreds. Throughout this vast world, you'll find poor toads who had their forms altered by the Origami King. This is a toad. This is also a toad. And, yep, you guessed it, a toad.
Does that mean you have to hammer everything? Because anything could be a toad?
Finding all these toads might just prove to be worth your while. You can also toss confetti to repair holes thrown in the landscape. Investigate suspicious spots to find hidden items. And try your hand at fun minigames to earn in-game rewards.
That does actually
no
look fun.
page
Ocarina
unturned
of Time.
as you travel the world in search of secrets and treasures.
Well, it certainly looks
The
gorgeous.
Origami King's
fault
pernicious
it for
plot
that.
is unfolding. It's up to Mario to set things right.
There's something about that rip sound that is immensely satisfying. You get summons? Looks like you get summons.
Paper Mario,
Love me a good
the
summon.
Origami King.
That's interesting. I definitely saw some chat before, while the technical problems were happening with the stream, saying that, like, oh man, it kind of assuaged all my fears, and I don't think it's done that for me necessarily. I feel kind of the same. Certainly showed a lot of great stuff, and definitely did give a much better look overall in the game. I think it's something, though, that I want to see how they handle the exploration. I want to have conversations with the characters. Like, I don't think I'm going to be fully convinced until I play it. But the more I've thought about it, I don't know that I understand the worry and complaints with the ring battle system. It may not be good. Let me get that out of the way. The ring battle system may suck. Totally open to that. But as far as it being different, that's kind of the whole reason you play a Mario RPG, is that it's not doing turn-based combat in the same tired way as every other, JRPG out there. And so I want them to try new things. And sometimes they're going to try new things and they're going to fail, and it's not going to work out, or it's not going to be fully thought through. But that is a reason why you play these games, or at least that's a reason why I play these games. Can't speak for everybody, but speaking for myself, it's the reason why I play the games, is I want to see them. Like, playing through Thousand Year Door, if you go and you watch the streams, part of the reason I'm having such a good time is because I have to figure out the fights, or something will happen in the battle that has completely surprised me. And those are the moments that I think really make that game special, and Mario RPG special in general, right? It's not just Thousand Year Door. It's other Mario and Luigi games, or Mario RPG, or Paper Mario, or whatever it is. So I think it's good. I think if it was just the same as it's always been, I don't think that'd be very true to the spirit of the series, in a way. So I'm good. I'm good with it. The deep dive also spent zero time focusing on the companions, which is what I love about the first two games. Totally. Yeah, absolutely. That's super fair. The companions are a big part of it, and they really didn't get into it, which on one hand I'm kind of okay with, because I want to experience it for myself. But just saying who they are, a toad and a bomb and Kamek, like, those are not crazy characters. Those definitely fall within expected parameters. But maybe the personalities are great, right? It really comes down to the writing, so we'll have to see. Bug Fables needs time on this channel. Yeah, man, the hype for Bug channels has been off the charts. Off the charts. I'll have to check it out. I really do. I got to make time for it. I have like 3 different ideas that I'm kind of working on right now for videos. But the good news is that I'm very excited about making videos. I have things I want to do. I'm very excited. It'll take some time. It will not be a quick process, unfortunately. But Bug Snacks. Yo, Caro Caro Bonito doing the Bug Snacks music. If you haven't listened to Caro Caro Bonito, give them a shot. They're a really fun band. Let's get to this is Persona 5. Who's playing Pokemon? Who's playing the Pokemon expansion? I'll be playing the Pokemon expansion. Dipping back into Pokemon. It's been a long time since I've dipped into Sword and Shield. Ben, the KFC console? I don't know what this is, but I gotta click on this link. Okay. This is so stupid.
Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without.
Guys, your favorite brands are gamers too.
The real question to be asked.
Pokemon expansion will be my come down from Last of Us 2. Very smart approach, I think. I don't really have an opportunity. I watch a lot of reviews on YouTube, but I don't have an opportunity to read too many reviews. But reading the Last of Us 2 reviews was very interesting. Obviously, overwhelmingly positive, but the ones that were more negative definitely had interesting takes, I think. Excited to get my hands on it for myself. Did you see the size comparison that shows how massive the PS5 is? I did see a small image showing that. I'll have to take a closer look at it, though. Guys, our objective is to prove your existence to society. I've been trying to do that for 31 years. Still haven't completed the objective. Yeah, RE8 looks phenomenal. That's like that type of horror, rickety villages and grandiose mansions and vampires and shit. That is my absolute favorite type of horror. Even if it's bad, I'm gonna love it. Like, it's just, that's what my soul looks like, is that game. RE frame rate was a bit tricky. Yeah, we all saw that. It'll be smoothed out. Hopefully. You know, maybe not, but hopefully. Give us a new Fatal Frame, Nintendo. Indeed. Nintendo of America's handling of Fatal Frame has been abysmal. It's been abysmal. We gotta go to sleep, I think. We might be able to... I think we gotta go to sleep. Wish we could study.
戸締まり頼んだぞ。
Will Sony attempt to hike digital prices on PS5 because disc won't be an option for all? No, not necessarily. I mean, maybe. I think that would be a really shitty move, of course. But if you look at how monetization is going, I don't think they can have it both ways with monetization and do that, especially on if they are ramping up digital sales, which do have reduced costs associated with them. Super excited for the 13 Sentinels info today. Absolutely. I've been waiting. I feel like I've been waiting to play that game for 6 years. As long as PlayStation doesn't do the Nintendo Stacks, I'm good. Yeah, that's actually something I think both we at Easy Allies and the media in general don't harp on enough, is the absolutely maddening ways Nintendo prices things. It's bad. Huge Nintendo fan, obviously, but no, it's frustrating, for sure. What are you talking about? It's so hard not being a total dick to Mishima. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. And maybe that just says a lot about me as a person, but it's hard. It's hard not being a total dick to him.
島のやつ何企んでるんだ？
最近調子どう？ほら例の活動。ごめん最近ちょっと寝不足なんだ。情報戦略っていうの？カイちゃんの管理しっぱなしで。ほら怪盗お願いチャンネル、略してカイちゃん。言いやすい方が流行るでしょ。これも怪盗団の宣伝活動の一環だよ。いくら悪党を成敗しても誰も知らないままじゃやっぱ意味ないし、だから怪盗団に救われたって人たちの書き込みをログにしたり、逆にアンチコメは削除したりね。
Mishima's censorship, man. He's learned from Sony. I wish Mishima was a party member. I don't. I would mod my PlayStation to take him out of the game. If he was a party member. Baldur's Gate 3 info tomorrow. Baldur's Gate 3 info tomorrow. Like hopefully an early access release date.
怪盗事件を盛り上げるためには怪盗団の活動を正しく伝える場が必要だろ。
Mishima can't filter our hate. Shit. No, Blood is looking out specifically for Mishima hate, and we'll ban him. So keep that in mind. Always watching.
まあね。でもそっちに比べれば俺はあくまで後方支援さ。君たちが実際どうやって悪党を成敗しているのか知りたいけど、そういうのペラペラ喋るようじゃかえって残念だから聞かないよ。なんたって怪盗団は孤高の存在だからさ。残念だけど俺には君たちのようなことはできない。
I hope so too.
でも怪盗活動を盛り上げるなら任せてよ。カイちゃんを通じて怪盗団を宣伝しまくる。で逆にネガティブな情報は消してく。
Mishima. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote fan theories and weed out any negative comments. Okay. Alright. They're not gonna trust us with you in charge, Mishima. It's not gonna happen.
怪盗団の人気をコントロール。いや、
Oh, the third semester that's
プロデュースするん
optional.
だ。
Yeah. I hope chat has my back with that. Imagine chat knows that like I'm messing up what I need to do to get to the third semester and they don't say anything and then the game just ends. Don't get any ideas.
いわば怪盗団の戦略的広報担当ってと
But
こ。
yeah, that's fair.
戦略的広報担当だよ。ちょっと声に出して言いたくない？肩書き負けしないようにしっかり情報戦を制していくからね。ただこの情報戦ってのが意外と体力勝負で、掲示板の書き込みもいろいろあってさ、嘘っぽいのとか世直し関係ないのとか、こういうガセで怪盗団の真実が埋もれたら元も子もなくなっちゃう。
Game volume side 2, thanks, Pixelated.
はあ大丈夫。そういうの俺がきっちり仕分けるからさ。実はもう
Is the mic sounding
有
okay?
力な情報には目をつけてるんだ。なんとうちの学校の噂、まずは身近から
I
怪
thought
盗
that
団
said
の
quest
活
for
動を盛り
booty.
上げていこうと思ってさ。
I've been in
俺
quarantine too
頑張
long.
るからね。
Going insane. Yosh. This is such a weeb thing to say, but I just want to say Yosh all the time. It's just really satisfying. Hey, did you get that thing I sent you? Yosh. Yeah, it's just good. It's just a good thing to say.
でもさすが
I
に
hope-
根詰めすぎたかも。
I hope we get some more Kasumi action soon. That's what I'm most excited for.
ダメだ、眠すぎ。油断するとつい白目が。俺帰るね。バイバイ。
Where's Project Re Fantasy? I'm convinced at this point that developers at Atlas just like they have Project Re Fantasy. They printed out these JPEGs and they like stuck them on the wall. And every day they come into the office and they look at an image of Project Re Fantasy and Shin Megami Tensei 5 and they just laugh at them. They just laugh at the images. And then they go home. And that's their entire workday. I'm kidding, of course. I do not at all buy into the lazy dev argument. I just really want to play the game. Pull an all-nighter fighting back. You know, he is dedicated to the cause. I'll give Mishima that. We're still gonna tell him to calm down, though.
Oi. さてと
I do want to shop on the television game. I do want to do that.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Come facing twilight
Really hope. I imagine
without
it'll be at that Sega thing at the end of the month.
a sign.
But would love a Persona 5 Scramble release date. Please, thank you.
The real question to be asked.
Atlas has been doing a lot. I'm I'm giving them grief, but it's not that they haven't had a ton of projects that they've been working on.
Hiding both face and mind.
なあなあ
I just really want to play SF5. That's what I want.
I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off.
A set to improve your mental health.
Reveal
Hell yeah.
さてと
Ooh, we could do some Sojiro hanging out.
moments of calm. Nothing left to be found.
Job, studied, trained, read, movie, took a bath.
That's where I found empty glass.
今暇か
Then that's a tree.
Somebody mentioned it a few streams back, I think, but they were just like, I just grind out confidants until I can't, and I sort of get that mentality. But we also need to get those stats up. Like, once you just get your stats up, everything else becomes much easier. But this is good. This is why this is good design, is because even when you have this feature, which kind of eases your anxiety as a player, you know, your game facts grubbing self, it's still a tough decision. It's still not 100% clear. Alright. Let's see what's playing at the theater. Guess we have to go to the other theater.
I can't tell you. Have you seen me?
Ooh, what confidants are available? It's probably, a Y. That might be good, too.
Is there a way for me to break
We're gonna let this song play out for a bit, because it's so good. This makes me want to learn bass guitar so badly. And the tone for that guitar is so good, just so warm and precise and boppy. Oh, we don't have enough guts!
だよ
Shit! Burger time! And there's the bass streams win. That'd be super fun. Damos Clay, thanks for the 37 months, man. Yo, somebody mentioned biking today. Did they tease biking? Don't play games with me, chat. Biking is serious business. Don't play games. No games. Bacon is serious. I had bacon yesterday before the PS5 event, which is the best way to celebrate the PS5 event. It was delicious. The thing about bacon is, like, you can undercook it a little bit, and it's delicious. You can overcook it, it's delicious. Very flexible food. Take the challenge. Ben, you are delightful, man. When do we get to send you stream fan art? Thank you for the 17 months. Good thing to bring up. So I've thought about fan art a lot, because I think you guys are extremely talented, and I would love for you to do fan art. That was definitely Kyle's thing, so I don't want to step on it or make it seem disrespectful or copying or anything like that, because it really has nothing to do with Kyle. I do just like your fan art, honestly. That'd be a fun thing to set up with the streams. My streams have been pretty inconsistent, though, so we'd have to get consistent. But if there's interest there, definitely, I would definitely go for it. Here you go for the bacon tease. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What a tease! What a tease! They know exactly what they're doing. Holy shit! Guilty Gear has a hell of a roster. Bridges is my most wanted, then Ram. I really like Ram's design. Didn't enjoy playing as Ram. But don't listen to me, I'm a filthy Elfeld player. And I really hope Elfeld is in the game. Which will piss a ton of people off.
さあそれでは
It looks like there's a whole head of lettuce in here. The burger's already cold. It looks good, but it's so big.
あっちゃー
I got Axel, so I'm happy. Would love to see Send out. Yo, Axel is fun in Strive. For real. I'm not an Axel player, but he's fun in Strive.
Mm. 帰るとするか 何それ
Look at this champion playing Vita on the train. Pollen season starting. Is Dizzy confirmed being Guilty Gear Strive? No, have seen nothing on Dizzy. And she was added super late to Xrd. When we have Kaisel, May, Faust, Chip, Potemkin, Zato, Axel, and Milia. I really want to get my hands on Milia. I thought everybody else was pretty fun to play. For whatever reason, I'm just not that into Kai. I don't have anything against him. I'm just not a Kai. I'm just not a Kai guy. Of course, love Soul. I can't wait to see that Dragon install included in the game because it's going to be hype as hell. I really want to see more about that new character. That guy looks awesome. It's sort of weird how they just... He was one of the first things that they showed and then just nothing. That's a good boy, not the guy.
Ah, そうかも。頭ぼーっとしてなんかいろいろムズムズするし。いや、実はここ最近誰かに見られてる気がして。まさかね。ひょっとして潜入気分が抜けてないのかも。ほら、パレスだと敵に見つからないかずっと気張ってたし。だから多分気のせい。
She has really bright eyes. Yeah, I have really bright eyes too. It's weird. I've got like really piercing blue eyes. We're letting people talk about the injustices of their own school. Pierce me, daddy. We've been saying sexual dad jokes for like 2 years, and they're still very funny. They're still very funny. He got what he deserved. Vengeful on, best on. But you still buy your 10 out of 10 review for this game. I just completed it last week and had lots of issues with the game story and mechanics. Just thought I'd get your thoughts on it again. Do I stand by that original review? Yes. And replaying it has really only affirmed my feelings on it. I really do think it's an incredible game. Certainly not without flaws. I think there are big flaws in Persona 5. But I don't think... I think you can, in my opinion, as a critic, I think you can have flaws and still be a 10 out of 10 game. It's not really like a checklist. Like, a game doesn't start at 10 and then you knock it down. It's kind of trying to summarize your feelings on the whole experience. So yeah, I definitely do think it has problems, for sure. I don't think it's flawless or anything like that. But I think by and large, it is excellent and gives me feelings and goes for things that pretty much no other game in the genre does. But I've heard some very good scathing critiques on Persona 5 as well. Like, I certainly don't think my opinion is the right opinion or the only opinion or anything like that. Like, a lot of people have really come out against Persona 5, and it's super interesting to read their thoughts. I obviously don't agree with everything they say, but there are times where I'm like, yeah, you know, they're right. You know, that didn't bother me as much, but I see where they're coming from, and so I love that. I think it is really boring when game discussions just become an echo chamber. And the internet can have a problem with that, where like there has to be a right opinion. But as long as it's well thought out and like backed up by evidence, and not just, you know, drive by, this sucks or whatever, I think it's really interesting. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Yo, these side quests. Let's go to the hideout. Don't worry about studying. Let's ignore the details and just go charging it head first.
えーっと
The last of two discussions are going to be exhausting. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
行くぞ
I actually have a lot to say about that. 1 second. Because I super agree with you, my dude. Sometimes big games discussing them right at launch is exhausting because there's almost like this police force that comes charging in anytime somebody tries to have a reasonable discussion. Like, no, you have to love it or you have to hate it because I feel that way. And there's just, it just sucks out any nuance that you could have. And like, no one reaches any understanding. We gotta review requests first. So like, Death Stranding is a good example. Like, I almost wish we could just talk about that game now rather than at launch. Because then you just you get away from the sort of like hotbed of arguing, and I think once you give it some time, you can be a little bit more rational about stuff. No ignoring the rules, even the smaller one. Let's take him down! I'm actually excited to go back to Mementos. Mementos was definitely a low point of the original Persona 5, and maybe I will return to that feeling once I've done some more Mementos in Royal, but I'm kind of excited about it. I think I missed a resub here. Tree Fox, thanks for the 2 months, man. A good example of what I'm talking about with the conversation is Red Dead Redemption 2, right? And this is not against any reviewers or anyone who loves that game. I love that game in a lot of ways. I think it's a super good game. But the way that conversation was at embargo versus where it was, you know, a month after the game was out, it was very different. It felt a lot broader in a good way. And so I'm curious to see what happens with the Last of Us 2 conversations. Once I think people can talk about it a little bit more openly.
Joker.
And we get a lot of flack for not having reviews up by embargo a lot of times, and I get it. I totally get where people are coming from. I don't think that's like a silly opinion. Having timely reviews is super important. But just in my own personal reviewing experience, right? I review a lot of games, and I have been reviewing a lot of games for years now. Almost always the more time I take, the better it is. And while I understand that timeliness is important, just to me and what I value in game critique, thoroughness is even more important. And I often find that there are times where it's like, because I had more time to process this, I could fight off some of those impulses of like, oh, this is amazing, or oh, this is terrible, and really justify where I was coming from. Like, just giving myself the opportunity to really make sure I'm nailing exactly how I feel. This is also the chance to get extra items.
No.
Oh boy.
行こうぜ
Sleeping enemies.
さて今日もやっか
Can't wait for
手抜くんじゃねえぞ
merciless difficulty to break me out of this chill vibe. Do we want to start partway in? Probably. Yeah, okay. Hubert dressing as Ryuji is still my favorite outfit that he's ever done. I love it. It was so perfect. He nailed it. Did such an incredible job with it. What was my favorite dungeon and character and why? Good question. Futaba's my favorite character, and I do really like Futaba's palace, for a bunch of different reasons. I think the Egyptian theme is... Oh, this motherfucker! So good! I think the Egyptian theme was really cool. I also liked the segments that were outside of the palace, kind of that outside-inside dynamic. Was really neat. So that's what I would say. I like the casino palace as well, quite a bit.
ずっと閉じていた扉が開いたね。お兄さんの。
お兄さん。
やっぱりね。メメントスがそう言ってる。ありがとう。じゃあ先行ってる。お疲れ。
Versus is actually easier than I would say. Oh yes, we've had this conversation many, many, many times. Beware. Death comes for us all.
マジか
Oh man. I love it. Hearing those chains rattle, terrifying. And every persona. Alright, I have a funny story for you guys. So I was playing The Last of Us 1 with my wife last night. And like at the end of our time playing it, she was like, "You're a good gamer." I was like, "What? What?" And she's like, "You really look around. You make sure that you grab everything. You know, you're just very thorough, and I like that. It's a good game. I would just go straight for the objective." I just thought it was the funniest thing. She's such a sweetheart.
やっちゃおうぜ。弱点は見当たらないな。ペルソナ。自分の実力は怖いな。意を示せゾロ。自分の実力は怖いな。自分の実力は怖いな。
There's so much about gaming that's a learned language. You don't see it until you watch people who aren't familiar with games trying to get into them. Yeah, I actually have that experience firsthand with my wife, and it is really interesting. There are so many times where something that's intuitive to me, just because I've seen it, you know, in a dozen other games, is not intuitive to her, and I find that fascinating. And what games gravitate to her and what don't because of how they explain themselves. My eyes are itchy. You're gonna point that thing at me like this. Could you at least give me some wide eye drops? Sure. Oh, okay. They don't like that we're broke. The time pass is a good mechanic.
頼んだぜ。お疲れ。
I actually wish it told me that I didn't have the wide eye drops, but I can kind of see why it wouldn't. Thank you, Stay Cagey, for the 7 months, man. Viscid rotting meat. That's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I feel like viscid rotting meat. Actually, let's have On attack with it. She may not want to kill. If we don't get more personas, we are in trouble. We've done a terrible job of it so far. Why don't I play Persona 5 Royal all the time? It's so good.
お兄さん、面白いもの持ってるね。
This is an awkward screen. Everything about this is awkward. I don't really need to get into it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe change the item that he's looking at. Ugh.
すごいね。僕このアクセサリーから人間の強い欲望を感じる。けどまだ力を出し切れていないみたい。ちょっと僕に貸してくれる？ここはこうで、そこはああで、よし。
Yosh.
はい、お兄さん。これでそのアクセサリーも真の力を発揮できるようになったよ。また同じようなものを見つけたら教えて。欲望を知ることは人間の勉強にもなるからね。あ、
Took me 131 hours to beat P5R. Yeah, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. I think my save file on Persona 5 was over 100 hours. You gotta love the classic anime defense. Listen, they're actually 1,000 years old. Don't you understand? Played through P5R twice and I'm at 301. Wow, dude. That's like, are you part of the Avengers? That's some dedication. Respect. I'll clap for that. While exploring Mementos, stamp podiums. I love stamp podiums. This is a really cool screen. Just me, Jose, and our crystal of lust. This stuff is expensive. 15 flowers for a soul drop? What kind of business are you running? What is this, Nintendo? Yeah, Jose is new. Ooh. Ooh, now I see why you guys were saying Mementos is better. This is cool. Hell yeah! We have no points. We gotta go get the stamp machine so we can get more experience. We gotta explore.
そういえば。
Okay, so if we get the flowers, we gotta spend them, otherwise they go away. Which I actually kind of like. Really asking you to say, hey, if you come to Mementos, get the most out of it. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. You gotta find the stamp machines. I'm scared to start Xenoblade. It's so good. It's so good. And future connected. I wish I could talk about spoilers, because Future Connected has a really cool story.
綺麗に決まったな。こっちよかったぜ。終わった終わった。すげえ勝利だな。
Jose appears randomly in Mementos. Let's read this. Jose appears randomly in Mementos, so if you're planning on leaving, you need to go back and forth between floors to get him to appear. Got it. Okay. Good tips. Good tips.
よし。楽勝。大したことねえな。
Yep, and it brings good closure for Melia. Boy, it sure does. Melia fans unite. Did I get a wahoo from the Melia fans out there? Melia proves in Future Connected that she's worth the fandom. God damn it. This is Unmerciless. This is Unmerciless, yes. It might actually be fun. I don't think we're going to do it now, or maybe anytime soon, but it might actually be fun once we get our roster a little bit more fleshed out, to bounce back and forth between Hard and Merciless, if you can. I don't even remember if you can. But just to see what works. Sorry, I'm the Fiora guy. I'm a Fiora guy too. Just because I'm a Melia fan doesn't mean I'm not a Fiora fan or a Dunban fan. You can? Okay, nice. Thank you. Chat room. I was gonna say something about Melia and Fiora, but it would be a super spoiler. I had to stop myself. I don't want to ruin that game for anybody going through it for the first time. But there's a really good scene. And I can't say any more than that. I can't say any more other than that super vague description. Devil fruit? One piece up in here. Nia's still your favorite so far. I like Nia a lot. I probably like a good majority of the Xenoblade 1 cast more, but I did just play through Xenoblade 1 again. So, coloring my perception. But yeah, Nia is my favorite part of 2, for sure. Boy, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but if you have like any recognition of Xenoblade fans on Twitter at all, there is like a hardcore, and I'm talking hardcore Nia fan base, where like all they do and all they've done for years is just say how awesome Nia is, and it's cool and hilarious at the same time. Like they go to bat for Nia. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 gets a lot of undeserved hate. I totally agree. I do think 1 is better. I do think that. But I think 2 gets undeserved hate. The Xenoblade Chronicles 2 arc legit has never stopped. It has never stopped. It's like it has never stopped. It's amazing. Alright, let's try to not screw this up this time. A shadow with a sunny expression. Let's match its mood. Isn't it almost supper? I haven't... My parents used to say supper all the time. I haven't said supper. I haven't heard that name in a long time. A long time. I don't know why I made Obi-Wan Kenobi Southern. Guess what I want to eat? So he's Sunny, right? So he's not going to want to eat humans. He's going to want to eat hamburgers. If I'm going to eat meat, then I want to have a steak. Haha. Wait, what did he say? Do you think they really mean what all the time? I missed it. I hit X too flippantly. Adults say kids are cute. Okay, thank you, chat. Who said that? Smash King TV? Shout out. I'm cuter than most kids. I feel so. This guy's like a little bit of a jokester, right? So we're gonna be a little playful back. I'm cuter than most kids. That sound was very funny. Find someone in your life that can make that sound to you when you say you're cuter than most kids. Kodama. XC2 has Nia and Morag. Yeah. Hey, those are probably my two favorite characters. I really like Pyra and Mithra as well. You're such a good gamer. Makes that laugh. Oh man. You guys, we're having a fun time playing our JRPGs. Our Jupers. Just let us play our weeb games, tell bad jokes, leave us alone. What level is your party? Great question. I don't know, actually. Yeah. 13. Suikoden 3 awaits you in the distant future. Yeah, I do want to get around to Suikoden 3. Absolutely. I've had to be like very careful to make sure that I keep my Suikoden 2 save data intact, which I did carry over from 1. I hope I don't lose that. What's the JRPG you're looking forward to the most? Great question. Very much looking forward to and I'm curious about Origami King, but I would say the one that I'm like number 1, 10 out of 10 excited for is Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's the one I want the most, for sure, if it even still exists at this point. But beyond that, also very excited about the Grand Blue Fantasy RPG. Very much looking forward to that. You plan on streaming the whole game? Persona 5? No, probably not. The goal, I have not been very good at following this because I've been distracted with other things, is to stream it, but also play it on my own. And that whenever I stream, I'll just stream where I'm at. That's been the plan. It has not worked out. I may end up just streaming the whole game at this rate. But it's been fun. It's been fun streaming the whole game. Point found. Does that mean there are 8 stamps in this section of Mementos? Will you stream Phantasy Star Online? Yeah, I really want to. Part of the reason I haven't streamed Phantasy Star Online is because that game is pretty overwhelming, and I feel like I don't have a good grasp on everything yet, and I don't want to spend like an entire stream just figuring it out. I did put some time into Phantasy Star Online 2 this week, and I did figure some things out. Oh no! I did figure some things out, but I wouldn't say I'm in a good place for the game. That's what I'm trying to say. I really want this viscid rotting meat. We could try to get a critical with a fizz stuff. Oh, that'll work. That'll work! That'll work! That'll do, pig. Would you stream Trails in the Sky FC? I think you played FC. I did play FC. I did a video on it that I really like. If you want to check out my video on Trails in the Sky FC. I don't think I would stream SC though. As much as I like Trails a lot, and the Cold Steel streams that we did were super fun, I don't think Trails is always the best game to stream. I could be wrong on that. But the way they're presented, I think it's something that you're better off playing on your own. And that's not even an insult to the game. That's not a bad thing about the game. Stream in the beginning to motivate yourself. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. People really pester about Trails, and they gotta just let it go. I don't have any wide-eye drops. I'll make you into soup. I didn't even see what type of personality you wanted. I don't want. We'll just be honest. I don't want to eat this thing. That worked. We've been getting lucky. Wow. These have been guesses. These two have been pure guesses. Holy cow. Dude, luck is on our side. We're such good gamers. Oh, that'll be funny forever. Oh, fuck! We spent too long. Started from the bottom down here. Oh, God. I should put this Mementos music on when I'm trying to fall asleep. This is like perfect fall asleep music. I don't really want the target though. I want to get all these sweet collectibles. Do you fall asleep in a general sense of dread? To me, this isn't dreadful music. This is very calm, soothing music. I want these boots. Will this kill you? Probably. Well, we tried. Go to the very first floors for some easily missable stamps, for sure. Yes. Hey, just found Easy Allies in last week. Love your content. Thank you. Do we have a God of War 2018 playthrough? I don't know if Huber did a full playthrough of 2018 God of War. That's a very good question. Also, hey, thanks for watching us. I appreciate it. If you use the essential items, you can use those to not kill personas and merciless. Very good tip. Very good tip. Always a hard thing for me to remember. I feel like in a lot of JRPGs, consumable items like that do like elemental damage are virtually worthless, but on this difficulty in particular, yeah, they would be very useful. I just forgot about them. Huber promised the God of War playthrough, never delivered. Ouch. Ouch.
先制攻撃チャン
Ouch.
スだ
That's gonna be an ouch from me.
ペルソ
Okay. We don't really need any of this stuff though.
ナここでペ
I
ル
guess
ソ
it might be nice to have a jack-o'-lantern, but
ペルソ
I think we fused the one we had, but we can just resummon it. So it's not
ナ残り
gonna
は完璧
be a few because he's a good guy. Yeah, absolutely.
ゾロ
He was one of my favorite people in the entire world, the whole wide world.
我が半人意を示せゾロ我が決意の証を見よペルソナ踊れカルメ
This game is really good. It is really good. It's nice to see an even greater appreciation for Persona 5 with Royal. And the quality of both Persona 5 and how much of a leap Persona 5 Royal was makes me really excited for SMT5. I think that's going to be a special RPG. And I hope with it being on the Switch, and with more people being aware of Atlas RPGs than ever before, I really hope SMT5 finds a wide audience, gets the popularity it deserves. I do wish Tokyo Mirage Sessions got a little bit more love. I don't think that Tokyo Mirage Sessions is like an all-out classic or anything like that, but I do think it's a really cool game that more people should be aware of.
いる一応もらっとくかいいでしょ
Because of that saying, the Joker being in Smash really helped Atlas and PS5 art. Yeah, I think that's true. To what degree? Hard to measure, but yeah, I think that's true. Gear and Andrew, I think Quarantine helped P5R as well. I think Quarantine was the best advertisement for P5R that there could be. Kieran Anderson, I'm sorry if I messed up your name. Thank you for the 51 months. P5 appeared in the montage yesterday. Yeah, I was happy to see that. The Arsene scene. Classic. TMS is very underrated. It's extremely underrated. And I get it. I get it being underrated when it was on Wii U, but it's on Switch now, you all. Do me a favor. Go give that game a chance. You know? Just go steal your mom's credit card. Type it into the little shop. Have yourself some idle fun. Quarantine was the reason I beat P5 out in a month. Needless to say, I did not take that time. But you had the time. Can't blame you for that. Can't blame you.
ここでペルソナだ
Can't blame you for that.
ペルソナゾロ
Let's baton pass to on.
残り3撃やれる了解だやっちゃう
I felt really bad about getting Kakarot over it. You know what, KY? Don't feel bad. I get it. I don't personally like Kakarot very much, but I get it. Sometimes you just see Goku and you're like,
何してるいい
fuck, I need some Goku right now. I get it. Everybody has that moment. Every human being on Earth, what are there? 7.5 billion people on the planet. Every single one of them has a moment where they're like, I need some Dragon Ball, damn it. And I get it. Like, for instance, Dragon Ball Super, not a good show. Just not. It's just not a good show. I love it. I love it because sometimes I just need to see buff people power up and punch each other. I get it. I super get it. I bet, you know what? I bet if I sat down and played through all of Kakarot, I would probably like it while acknowledging that it's not great. So I super get it. We're all guilty for this. Exactly. Very succinct way of saying what I was trying to say.
我が決意の証を見ようゾロなんじゃ逃げるに決まったな
You know, Hubert mentioned this yesterday during the PS5 stream, and it made me really hungry for it. I haven't played Tokyo Jungle in forever. I want to play some Tokyo Jungle. What a cool game Tokyo Jungle was. That has been completely forgotten. Oh man, that would be a good stream. It's 12:38. Whoa, what? What's going on?
危ないやつがいるぞ身を締めてゾロなんじゃ逃げるに決まったな
I wish Persona wasn't a 200-hour game. I totally see what you're saying, but it's about half that. It's about a 100-hour game. Closer to 100 than 200. But I see what you're saying.
楽勝すぎてあくびが出る
Not that 100 hours is anything to sneeze at. For sure. Should we go back to the other levels and get these stamps? I wish Xenoblade was a 500. Boy, I love Xenoblade. Love it to pieces. Xenoblade 1, probably one of my favorite games of all time. I don't wish it was a 500-hour game, but I respect it. I respect where you're coming from. Oh, by the way, did you guys see the way Last of Us 2 is handling difficulty? I think it's very interesting. Instead of like a flat, you know, easy, normal, hard, yada yada yada, they allow you to tweak, like, okay, how sensitive do you want the stealth to be? Like, where do you want the AI to be at? How much health do you want your allies to have? Like, they really let you get in there and finely tune it. Haven't played it for myself, so I can't really comment on how effective those sliders are. But I think the concept of that, super cool. Super, super cool. Okay, let's... So do we just go to the... If we go to the exit, can we just go to any floor that we want? Somebody, man, I do think it's kind of lame, and maybe it'll be fine. Oh wait, no, I don't want to be here. Go to a higher area. Okay, here we go. I do have a target on this floor, but I want to go to the other levels to get the stamps. How do I do that? Ben, the Magna hat for Ryan is just a Cacodemon from Doom. That's really dope. Man, I love the stupid outfits in Xenoblade 1. Like, you have the option now to kind of make them look however you want. And I didn't. I just kept the stupid outfits on. Because you would alternate between really silly and really cool. And it was a good balance of things. Liked it a lot. And I liked it in my original playthrough. Sleek oil hype. Weird question, but does Dumbbell still make Ryan pointless? Very good question. And I thought that as well, but my second playthrough, he doesn't make him pointless. I do think for a good majority of the game, Dunban is strictly better, because damage ends up being more efficient than tanking or aggro holding. But later, very later on, Ryan and Riki and their specific tool sets, specifically Ryan's ability to hold aggro when things get nuts and bosses start having a lot of ads, does end up helping out. So I do think Ryan does have a purpose, and you don't have to use him. But like I used him in the final battle, for instance, and he was very useful. Plus his high health pool and Ricky's high health pool do help out a lot, so you don't have to waste gems on him. Hi, my cat is here, guys. I have to stop what I'm doing. The go-to higher or lower options available when you find the stairs on that floor, so you don't have to travel all the way to the stairs to use them. Okay. Please say hi to Karen. Karen, this is East. He's a sweet boy. He doesn't take no for an answer, East. Hey, bud. He is just spread across my lap. I'm getting cat drool all over my fingers. I'm just petting his cheeks, and he's just purring. And while he's purring, he's drooling. 10 minutes pointless when you gem a certain DPS to evade in my eyes. I really don't think any of the characters are pointless. It just depends. What's cool about Xenoblade, and I mentioned this in the review, kind of. I didn't get to mention it with as much specificity as I wanted, but what's cool about Xenoblade, and why I think Xenoblade 1 has a really good progression and party building system, is how you gem party members can completely change their effectiveness depending on the situation, and you're really giving a ton of freedom to what their strengths and weaknesses are. And you are limited enough with gems that they will have weaknesses, but you have a lot of creativity, and the actual design of the abilities plays into that creativity. Really, really smart. Really, really smart. And the menus are not as much of a horrible mess as they were in the original game. Oh no, we're not paying attention to SP at all. I guess everybody's good except for Morgana. Does your cat... Both my cats love to have their faces pet. Yeah. They do the thing where if you're not petting them, they'll take their cold nose, shove it into your hand. It's a pain in the ass. Well, no character is pointless, just pointing out a preference to the character. Totally, dude. Totally. Sorry, didn't mean for that to sound antagonistic. Just trying to highlight that I love how much it can cater to player preference. I will say, chat, do you remember how much we shit on Charlotte before? Do you remember that? We shit on Charlotte a lot in our original Xenoblade playthrough. My second playthrough really gave me an appreciation for Charlotte. Especially the shield that she has that makes a party member temporarily immune to damage. It's great, and the AI is actually good at crowd control with Charlotte and will put the right enemies to sleep. Had a lot more respect for Charlotte. Charlotte's shout out. Very useful, actually, in the right circumstances. Alright, can we finally get this guy? Oh no, we already have him. Let's do an all-out. We haven't seen an all-out attack all stream. My rifle's getting hotter. I felt bad. In my second playthrough of Xenoblade, I really didn't start using Riki until the end. I used Riki in the original playthrough, and I knew he was good. But when I was using him at the end, I was like, ah man, Riki is really good. He has a super cool moveset. But a certain character, who I will not name, is just completely broken. In a great way, like in a way that it's very, very fun. But they just do so much damage. It's ridiculous. Should we just go get the target and then explore? I feel like I could just spend hours and hours in Mementos grinding, trying to get demons, and like, alright, before we fight this, I'm assuming, I don't think with Mementos bosses you can negotiate with them. I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm wrong on that. I'm so glad people are talking about Xenoblade Chronicles. I felt like pent up. I've wanted to talk about Xenoblade Chronicles with people since I reviewed it. So this is a nice outlet for me.
Oh?
I love this, the cut to silence. Wait, Command & Conquer today? Did you ever play it? No, that's why I'm streaming Command & Conquer, Sumiana. I'm not really that familiar with Command & Conquer, outside of a little bit of 3. And so I'm really excited about it. I'm going to do like a blind Command & Conquer play because I'm so curious about it. I think that's pretty hype. Don't you agree, Sumiana? Jack Frost might be my favorite mascot. No, slimes are my favorite mascots. But Jack Frost is top tier, for sure. I gotta find my Jack Frost plushie. Not Mara, then. Everybody loves Mara. Can somebody Photoshop that, please? Can somebody take the Everybody Loves Raymond logo and then just put Everybody Loves Mara and then throw Mara on there? Yo, how does Mara get past the SRB anyway? They purposefully don't show Mara. It has to. I am amazed at that. Okay. Mara for Smash. Well, Mara will certainly smash something. Nice. On. Good stuff. Mara's and Sakurai's personal copy of Smash, along with Mai. Dude, I think Mai would be awesome in Smash. Isn't Mai in the background of the KOF stage? I forget who's all in the background of that KOF stage. She's not. Just in my dreams. Just in my dreams, chat. I see a place named Silent fucking Hill. I knew it was coming.
スカルもなかなかやばい。
I don't think I have any revival items. Do have some devil fruit though.
もうずっとタゲだけしよう。弱点は見当たらないな。
The fact that we can just cheat if we need to is hilarious. We're not gonna do that though. Really need a crit. I don't know if it's worth risking the crit when we have such a high chance to miss as well. This is gonna be an RNG fight. Oh, do we miss the res items? It's alright. We'll do it again. Merciless, baby. Physical resist. Persona. Where are these items that I was missing? I really don't think I do. Chat. Oh no, we do. We do. You're right. Look at Balm of Life is right there. We just fucked it up. Love that you can restart the battle. Me too. Alright. Let's just try to get damage in, shall we? We also have guns. Evil Touch is fine. Let's lower attack. Lowering attack doesn't really do much. I think we just need to get damage in before we get Lucky Punched to death. Increasing our attack would be good. Let's do that. We do not have any physically resistance. Oh, there we go! We do. We have slime. That might be good. Okay. Actually... Alright. That's really good too. We should do that. Ooh. That's really good. We've got a lot of good items. I love that Merciless is really making dig into the items. Let's Reflect Fizz for Joker. You're such a good gamer. Skull? I swear to God! I actually am curious if this will work. I don't think it will, but let's try it. We can get a technical. Yeah. I He's pissed now! This is a 3-turn buff, so let's put it on. As you know, no, it's not. Not weak to fire. I know, it surprised me too. Firing of the ammo could be used as damage. It could be. Oh, we have shock as well. Yosh! We're changing the stream title to Yosh. Yosh!
Yosh! Level up!
Yosh!
新技引いたぜ！おっしゃ！
仕方なかったな。
But if I don't bully, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money from me anymore.
Huh?
So fire resistance, a merciless. I think it's not a merciless thing necessarily. I think it's just this side quest. The Mementos sub bosses that you fight have different attributes. Man, okay, so that battle informs something very, very important. We should really get things that can cover for a lot of status recovery. That's going to be important. And anything that can reflect physical damage or magical damage, we're really going to want to prioritize. Evasion buffs are going to be super important as well. We should really be looking at items. I think our item selection is pretty paltry at the moment. Did you get the P5R dynamic PS4 thing for clearing Kamoshida's dungeon? I haven't checked, honestly, Doji Madu. I like your name, by the way. But I should do that. How do I feel about the Spider-Man Miles Morales communications issues, Ben? Good question. To me, it seemed very, very, very obvious what the scope of that game was, just based on how they presented it and the language that they used. But at the same time, that said, clearly not obvious enough, and I don't know why they wouldn't just come out and say that immediately. Why it took a full day to get clarifying details. Like, how do you not know that that's going to be the first thing people are going to ask? So I'm confused why it happened the way that it did. So if we go back to the entrance, can we then go to any place that we want within Mementos? I think we can. Let's do that. They didn't want people to go, oh, while watching it. I think a standalone expansion is hype, personally. I don't think it's good to, like, withhold information from people. Actually, let's prepare first. Let's go experience. So it is 1 o'clock. I'm supposed to stop now, but we were late. We were late today, which is not good. So let's go longer, shall we? Lost Legacy was awesome. Seems like a win. That's kind of how I feel. I tend to like. I enjoy Lost Legacy more than Uncharted 4. I think Uncharted 4 is a little bloated. I think it's a very good game, but I think it's too long. But Uncharted Lost Legacy. Uncharted Lost Legacy might be my favorite Uncharted. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I do.
構成の時間だ。刑を執行するのですね。合体です。
I say this kind of stuff a lot, and I realize it sounds super cheesy in a very disingenuous way. So I'm gonna try to say it in the bluntest way that I can. I appreciate, you know, we don't have a lot of viewers, right? Like, we're not huge or anything, especially for these long RPG streams. But I almost prefer it that way. You guys are super chill. We can talk about whatever. We really get to know each other. You know, it's nice looking at chat and I recognize all you guys. I appreciate that. It makes it more fun. I like it. I'm trying to say I like it. Man, I really like that slime is fizz resistant, so I don't know that I would get rid of that. This would be good though. This would be very good.
引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
いくらかは力を授かってこれは。
Is there any way you would make Wednesday streams more regular when the studio gets back? It's a good question. It's hard because I really enjoy streaming. I've enjoyed streaming Persona 5 Royal way more than I thought I was going to, which is a funny thing to say out loud. But I do have a lot of ideas for videos that I want to get done at the same time, and so balancing those things can be difficult. The weep you need us to be, Ben. Oh, I wish I could pin that on the channel. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. Maybe we're not as bad on personas as I thought. I adore the weeb hours we shared together. Me too. Me too. But yeah, I'm very excited for Command & Conquer. It'll be fun. I do think it is good for us to spread our wings and try new things, and I think I'm coming from a unique perspective of not having nostalgia or experience with Command & Conquer, so I think it'll be a fun stream. So please, check it out. It'll be at 2:30.
随分遠い。
もう終わりか？なんだ。せいぜいあがけよ。
Do you guys see Mass Effects now? This is on Steam. Again. Let's start from the beginning. Yep, man. Okay. Same time as the GG Strive reveal. Is that at 2:30? We might put that on before we do Command & Conquer. Some of that Steam stuff still requires Origin though, so it's kind of weird. Oh, that sucks. Just get rid of Origin, please, for fuck's sake. Biking or no biking? Oh, it's biking for sure. You don't show those feet. Not joking. Biking for sure. I'll eat a hat if it's not biking.
ここでペルソナだ。
What a fun sound.
実力が怖いな。任せて任せて。
It's not nearly as bad as you play. That's true. You play is way worse. I don't think Origin is good, but it's a lot better than you play. You're right about that. You play is
いい
trash.
感じだったね。鮮やかな勝利だ。
It's like, it's the worst one, I think.
よし
I don't really like the Bethesda launcher either. That thing is a pain in the ass too. But geez, anything is better than you play.
宝箱発見だ。
We are going to be overpowered by the end of this Mementos exploration. Windows Store kind of sucks. I think the Xbox app is better, but the Windows Store itself is total ass. Yes, it's terrible. It's like Uplay, for sure.
さすが。
お疲れ
The Windows Store itself, total trash.
よし手応えねえな
ジョーカー、宝箱だ。開けるぞ。お
Welcome to my shit on Uplay stream. Please be excited. I'm gonna do a just chatting stream. That's just gonna be like, all right, come on in here if you want to shit on Uplay.
先制攻撃チャンスだ。いけ。あれ的撃破。どうだこのパワー。ここでペルソナだ。ドロ。残り一匹。とどめだ。任せて任せて。
What's worse, Uplay or Stadia? All debate. Well, the Stadia store is also awful. Man, does anyone want to buy my Stadia?
いい感じだったね。ご苦労様。
Please.
よし
I can use that money to buy games on Uplay.
俺の敵じゃねえぜ
よし、こちらの先生だ。
Yeah, good call, Profound Madness. I have it downloaded already, but get your Samurai Showdown Neo Geo collection on Epic for free. Why not? Why not? Why not get that?
あれ、楽勝すぎた？
Didn't Cyberpunk drop Stadia port? I didn't see that, so I cannot confirm or deny. We gotta find our little bud Jose. We gotta find him. Where are you at, Jose? Cyberpunk version is on Stadia is delayed. Damn. That's the one I was looking forward to the most. Man, I'm gonna need like a month just to get through Cyberpunk. And I hope it's gonna be in a hell of a month. Alright, I'm just curious, chat. Do any of you take time off work for specific games that you're looking forward to? I'm taking a week off for Last of Us 2 or Tsushima or Senran Kagura, whatever it is. That's working. I did for Breath of the Wild. Great game to do that for. Boy, I bet that was awesome. Oh, man. Hey, do you guys remember Breath of the Wild? Jesus, what a game. What a game! Took 2 weeks off for Dark Souls 3. Nice! That's a good amount of time. What an effort, yes. Yes, what an effort. Oh, I forgot to hit X. Looking cool, Panther.
Yoshi.
Taking a 6 months for Horizon 2. Nice. Man, okay. I was such a doubter. We got some sooty boots. Little sooty boots. Put on your little sooty boots. Such a doubter of Horizon. And I really like that game a lot. And I can't wait for Horizon 2. I feel like I've forgotten so much of the story in Horizon 1. And the lore. Another funny wife moment, by the way. I was like, oh, I think I'm going to replay Horizon 1 just so I can remember what was going on in the story. And she's like, aren't there summaries on YouTube? And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's true. I could just do that. Like, she was just so confused why I would just do that. No, she's not wrong at all. She's super not wrong. PC version though, yeah. Where's the PC version at? Give it to me. Give it to me. Jose, where are you? My little robot boy. Where are you? Odds of you playing P4G on Steam. Very high. Extremely high. Practically guaranteed. Probably not the whole thing. Or even close to the whole thing. But I'll dip in for some P4G on Steam. I'll dip in. I'll take a swim at the hotel. How could you not? How could you not? Probably the whole thing. We'll see. You know what? That's a fair counter. That's a fair counter. I don't know if you guys know this. Persona 4 is a pretty good game. Pretty obscure.
Yoshi.
P4G or P5R? Great question. Let me finish P5R and then get back to me. It's tough, man. It's like choosing like a favorite parent. Jada, best girl, and that's it. It's nice to know that some of you have exceptional taste. I appreciate it. Thank you, some of you, for having exceptional taste. Sadly, it cannot be all of you, and I understand that, but... Shout out.
運転するの意外にうまいよね。ジョーカー、実は運転したことある？
Alright, let's go back to the entrance. We did not find Jose. We gotta turn in these stamps. We should cash in. I could grind in this all day. We pretty much spent the whole stream in Mementos, but it was fun. This will be the end portion of the Persona 5R Royal... I said... was it Persona 5R Royal? The P5R stream is over. But I will be doing some Command & Conquer. If you want to watch a Command & Conquer noob who's very interested in it, play some of that. Hot new collection. That'll be happening at 2:30, so it'll be happening in a little over an hour. If you want to do that. We're not going to do weekly hunts today. Just because I don't think any of the other allies can play with me, and there's not really anything new in Monster Hunter, so we're going to use that opportunity to check out some other stuff. Alright, bye-bye.